What's going on, everyone? Siobhan here, back with a new video, and today we're gonna look at this controller again, the Scuf Impact. It has been 6 months, a very rough 6 months, ups and downs. You know, it's like a relationship. It starts off good, then it ends up bad, and then you'll think in the last part it will start to get good again. But let me just tell you from now, to cut the story short, it hasn't been a good one. Now, I've been using the Scuf Impact for 6 months straight, and I've been using it every other day. Like, I play Fortnite, I play COD, I play Apex. You know, I try to stream every day. If I'm not making YouTube videos, I'm playing the game. So I've been playing it every other day, basically for 6 months straight. Sometimes I'll take like 2 days off, 3 days off, edit some videos. So it's not always every day, but I'll try to play every day. And before we start, I just want to tell you the configurations I got with this one. So I did not go for the digital triggers. I have the regular triggers on here. It's super basic. I didn't do anything special. I added no grips because with the last controller, when I had grips on it, my hands were sweaty around the back, so I opted for the 4 paddles, but I'm just using 3 at the moment. And what else do I have? I have no rumbles and no custom buttons or anything because I wanted to keep the price down to a minimum. So yeah, that's all I have with this controller. Alright, now we're gonna break it up into a few sections. We're gonna talk about the design and comfort, we're gonna talk about the durability, the wear and tear, the performance, and the price after 6 months. Is it worth it? So let's first talk about the design and comfort. Now, the first time I bought this controller, I was worried about how it was gonna feel. If you watch my previous video on this controller with my initial review and impressions, I said I love the design, and I still love the design up until today's date. This is the controller that I'm used to, a regular DualShock 4 controller, right? So when I opted for this one over here, I was worried that the design was kind of an Xbox style, so my hands probably wouldn't fit. But my hands fit this controller perfectly fine. You know, I could reach all buttons. I had no issues with the design. It was comfortable to use, and I would play on this controller every day. It's really lightweight, even lighter than this one, which is weird, but it's lighter than the DualShock 4 because it doesn't have rumbles, I think. But yeah, design and comfort wise, it has been amazing from day one up until now. Okay, now we're gonna look at the durability and wear and tear of this controller. Now, from day one up until now, it has been keeping up good. You know, it looks like a normal controller with the wear and tear. I don't really see any huge scratches or anything. Yeah, it looks good. It's just like the touchpad. You can see that I've been using the touchpad very heavily. You know, you can see my finger wore in right there, but that would happen with any controller. But the sticks go too fast. After about 4 months of using, like every other day, you can see that the sticks, you know, I need some new sticks. And the reason why this one hasn't went out is because of the control freaks that has been on there since day one. But apart from that, wear and tear, durability, this is what it looks like. It still looks brand new apart from the stick being rubbed out and also the touchpad being rubbed in right here. But everything else looks perfectly brand new. There's no scratches. I probably dropped this controller around 4 or 5 times max, and if it's a drop from my table to the floor or my lap to the floor, and it's nothing major, so I don't think that would cause any like damages to the controller or anything. They're supposed to be made for 1 or 2 drops. You know, you can't be having a controller and not expecting it to fall. So I think Scuf keeps that in mind and made the controller for that durability. So durability, wear and tear, I give it an 8 out of 10 because 6 months in and it still looks brand new. It all depends on how you treat your controller as well. I always try to keep my controller clean and nice. But yeah, it has been holding up good so far. Now we're gonna look at performance, and this is where I'm having issues with the Scuf Impact. Now, 6 months in, after around 4 months, my left stick stopped sprinting. Alright, I use my left stick to sprint, and also in Fortnite I use it for switch mode. Switch mode is when you take out your builds on Fortnite so you can start building. So you press switch mode if you want to take out your paper, right? Now, my paper has been coming out by itself. The left stick has a mind of its own. It's literally taking out stuff on its own. It's clicking by itself. It cannot sprint. Sometimes you literally be holding it down. It's not sprinting. my L1 and my R1. These are what I use to change my weapons. These buttons literally change weapons on their own. It's not consistent, but sometimes you'll be playing and then your weapons just randomly switch. And you have to be pressing it again, try to get back to the weapons. It's literally unplayable. And another issue I'm having is stick drift. But stick drift is something that normally happens with every controller over time. But it just happens to this one so much faster than the other ones. So I'm not sure what's the issue right there. But aside from that, performance wise, it works well. It's just that it has stick drift. The left shift isn't sprinting. L1 and R1 is switching by itself. And yeah, that's the only real performance issue I have with the controller. And I'm going to show you guys what it looks like, because a lot of YouTubers talk about how the controller is not working, this and that. But me, I want to show you guys what it looks like, so you actually see what happens if it's not working. So I'm going to jump onto a game of Fortnite and show you what I mean by the stick drift and also the controller not sprinting after 6 months of use. Alright guys, so now we're in game. As usual, you know, I have to put my control freaks on. No, I'm gonna just put this on first and then Alright guys, so now I'm in game, right? I'm just gonna put this controller down. Look, I'm not touching it. You can see it's moving. Not touching the controller. You can see it's moving. Now I'm playing with one of my friends right now, Almighty, Vision Almighty, and he has a Scuf. Just explain to them real quick, bro, what happened to your Scuf after how many months?
It's not even months. I started using it for like 2 weeks. After 2 weeks, like I just had like stick drift and my controller wouldn't run. Sometimes I'll keep my controller still and like it would just sit there and run backwards with it.
Exactly.
And my buttons would get stuck sometimes too.
And how much you paid for it?
Like 150.
And which one you have?
The vintage one.
Yeah, you have Scuf Vintage. And I also have another friend, Vision Viper. He got his digital tap triggers controller, and after 2 weeks, it stopped working. What exactly happened to his own again?
The paddles wouldn't click.
Yeah, the paddles wasn't clicking on the brand new digital tap triggers he got. And he even stopped playing the game because of that. That's why he's not even on right now. Alright guys, so this is my friend Viper that I was talking about earlier in the video. I'm just showing you guys his controller. So this was April 30th. He got his brand new controller. He's flexing on us, sending us all the videos saying, yo, this digital tap triggers is nice, this and that. And like everybody's saying, yo, it's fire, blah, blah. He's saying the reset's about to be fast. Man's got that clean Scuf, we're all hyping it up. But I knew it's gonna break, so I said, yo, that shit about to break next week. It's fire though. And then my other friend, his controller broke. He said, send it back before it breaks, you know? So that was 2 weeks ago. And let's fast forward to 2 weeks later. Alright guys, so this is more proof of him showing that his controller is not working. May 14th, he sent this. You can see the buttons. His paddles are broken in just 2 weeks. Two weeks. You remember when you sent your controller in the group and I said, yeah, that shit finna break in 2 weeks. And as he said, he's saying it's trash. And I was just reminding him and laughing. See? This was someone else. On my DMs, he asked about Scuf. I said, yo, I just watched your Scuf Impact review. Just wondering if it's still working. And I told him, as of now, my left stick isn't sprinting. And he said, I'm going to get one, hoping it lasts. Alright? So yeah, that was basically it. And me, I switched to keyboard almost because I'm not trying to buy. This is my second Scuf. I'm not trying to buy another Scuf just because of that. But I'm just going to go into a game and show you what I mean by the controller isn't sprinting, right? So, as you can see, it's moving by itself again. Alright, start. Alright, now it's sprinting. But look. Alright, ready? Let me show you guys. It's on. It works on and off. And sprint, I even have sprint by default on. So once I move it up, it's supposed to be sprinting. See, I'm holding it down right now. I'm holding it forward. It's sprinting. See, it stops sprinting. Sprinting in slow motion, which is not supposed to happen. It's supposed to, like, on keyboard and mouse, this is what it's supposed to be running like. As long as I'm holding the W key, it's supposed to be moving like this. It's not supposed to be sprinting slow or anything. So look, I'm running, moving slow, holding it forward, as you can see. And it's just not sprinting. So I'm gonna show you how in gameplay, how it affects my gameplay. Alright. Let's go.
Shit.
See, I did not shoot a while ago. It literally just switched my guns and shoot by itself.
I just fell off.
That's what I'm talking about.
Infinite crank. They're probably not even gonna let me.
See, it's running slow. It's running slow and I'm holding it forward. See, it's not sprinting right there. You guys get the idea, bro.
He's sweaty, I'm getting on controller. I can't edit.
Alright, look guys, I can't sprint.
Oh, there's a kid outside.
Chev, you on controller right now?
Mm-hmm.
Man, I'm dead.
God, they don't. Found it.
No way!
Chevy, you're such a fish. Chevy,
I
you're such a
literally
fish.
just
Chevy,
one-tap
Chevy,
him
Chevy,
for
Chevy,
35
Chevy,
health.
You're such a fish. Chevy, you're a fish.
How I'm supposed to know he's 35 health? But you guys can see how slow I'm running. This is supposed to be sprinting speed. It's supposed to be looking like this. Like when I'm on keyboard, I just started keyboard a couple days ago too, so I'm not the best. But you know, you can see how fast I'm going. And then I go in this. You could see like how slow. It's just annoying, bro. Pay so much for the controller and it's doing this. Alright guys, so I just finished playing. Now as you can see, it's not all rainbows and sunshines. I'm not gonna sugarcoat this controller. I'm even supposed to get a sponsorship from Scuf real soon, but I decided that real reviews need to be posted out there. If it was just my controller, I would say alright, it's a defect. Probably it was just mine, you know. I had bad luck, but no, it happened to two of my friends, Almighty and Viper. And I'll try to get some clips of Viper showing his controller not working, the back button is not pressing. But yeah, that was the review. Hope you guys enjoy it. Let me know if I missed out anything. I'm not trying to bash Scuf or anything. I just think that they need to do a better job at, you know, product control or quality control, you know, because these controllers, they go out too fast. You know, they go out too fast for the amount of price you're paying for it. This controller I have for about, I would say 1.5 years, and it's perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with it. I don't play with this every day, you know. At first, when I just got my PS4, I was playing with it every day for around a year until I got a PC. Then I decided to buy the Scuf, I think 4PS Pro, and the buttons wasn't working with the 4PS Pro. After about 4 months, I decided to get this, the Impact, and now it stopped working after 6 months, so I decided to just switch to keyboard because I'm tired of it. But yeah, that's my review after 6 months with the Scuf Impact. Let me know what you guys think. If I missed anything, let me know down below in the comments. But as always, love, peace, and tweaks. Signing out.